Honourable guests, government partners, officials from National Treasury, National Research Foundation, NRF, Government Technical Advisory Centre, GTAC, Department of Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation, DPME, provincial offices of the Premier and National School of Government, good morning. Let me start by acknowledging the presence of the following individuals who have championed this partnership. At GTAC, Subhatre Naidu, Chief Director, and Elaine Venter, Director of Strategic Partnerships. At DPME, Godfrey Mashamba, the Deputy Director General, and David Mikado, the Chief Director. At the NRF, Sepu Achaganta, Director of Strategic Partnerships. From Gauteng Provincial Government, Mududuzi Mbada, Head of Policy Unit, and Rashid Sadat, Head of Delivery Support Unit, Gauteng Office of the Premier. Thank you for inviting us to attend this very important event. I'm sorry not to be live among you today, but I and my department, Global Affairs Canada, are no less excited to be supporting South Africa through the Building a Capable State project. Canada greatly values the partnership we have built between our two governments over the years through the collaboration with GTAC and DPME. And it's a relationship that goes back to the days when GTAC was called the Technical Advisory Unit and when Canada's development arm was called the Canadian International Development Agency, or CIDA. Our respective organizations have changed their names over the years, but our great work together has only gotten better. I'm sure you would agree with me that both GTAC and DPME continue to serve the core function of capacitators, technical and specialized advisors, knowledge hubs, independent think tanks, facilitators, and coordinators among government, academia, the private sector, CSOs, and the public. Now, when COVID-19 hit, every country had to find ways to rapidly improve leadership and collaboration to face the crisis. From where I sit, the strategic partnership between GTAC, DPME, and the NRF looks to be best practice in this field. Sharing your substantial common interests, you were able to mobilize your unique contributions to together tackle governance in the response to the pandemic. We're very pleased that Canada was able to provide additional funds to our Building a Capable State project partners, to GTAC and DPME, to bolster this immediate response and to capitalize on your existing partnership. We were even more pleased when NRF joined in. And I have to mention that Canada was already well aware of the caliber of the NRF and that it has been a great partner for Canada outside of this engagement as well. In fact, just on Tuesday this week, we signed a memorandum of understanding between the NRF and Canada's MyTax to co-fund student researcher mobility, creating opportunities in both Canada and in South Africa for joint research initiatives. So with all this background in mind, let me offer congratulations to GTAC and the NRF for spearheading the compilation of 3 important investigations. First, the South Africa COVID-19 country report. Second, the Gauteng provincial case study. And third, the South African Police Services case study. Today, we've gathered virtually with officials from the 9 South African provincial offices of the Premier to deliberate on how the country has responded to the COVID-19 crisis. And I applaud all of you for taking part in this unique initiative. Your inputs will become the record of South Africa's pandemic experience. These 3 reports I've just mentioned will not only serve as a blueprint describing the COVID response here, but will also feed into learning, policies, and governance essential to handle any future pandemic. And I'm confident that the knowledge generated through the NRF will be transformed by GTAC and DPME into new policies and practice of the South African government. Finally, they will offer an official window to the world on South Africa's management of this health crisis. To conclude, the pandemic is still very much with us, as unfortunately, we seem to be entering a 3rd wave. But as such, I encourage you to continue building and benefiting from the growing partnership frameworks among your institutions. They are and they will be very much needed. And we, Canada, will continue to proudly work with you. Thank you very much.